Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Summit Asia, our lower bracket finals. Game 3 is underway. We're going to hop right into it. I'm LD. He's Gods. We're joined by K-Pop-Tosis on the stats. It's Dreamtime versus Vici Gaming. Winner, well, take all. They go to play Newbie tomorrow in a best of 5, and winner of that comes here to LA.
Yeah,
they come to the Summit Land finals.
We're going to know. 24 hours from now, we'll know who's coming. Well, roughly 24 hours. Grand finals tomorrow.
It's exciting.
7 p.m. I believe, Singapore time or China time, and I think that's 4 a.m. PST. So for you Europeans, that's 1 p.m. So it's not a bad time for you Europeans.
Yeah, on top of that, the North American group stages wrap up today. After that, the plan is to play the playoffs right before TI4 qualifiers. Cool. So over the next few days. And in theory, we have all of our teams decided except for Europe. Europe, we've had difficulty scheduling the playoff matches just because the scene's very busy. So it's possible that we won't fully finish the playoffs until most likely like the first week of TI4 qualifiers. We'll play the games when the actual qualifiers aren't going on, depending on time zones. But with that being said, we'll have at least a few teams figured out very soon. They'll be joining DK and Navi here at the LAN finals. We're closing in on a $110,000 prize pool. We started with 80,000 base. We've almost added 30,000 thanks to the generous support of viewers like you. So here we go. Draft's so well underway. The teams kind of raced through it, the early stages of it. So quick recap. First overall pick, Ancient Apparition. The Brewmaster Invoker bans again from Vici. Ember's been ignored. Pretty standard storylines for this matchup. And Dreamtime, an opening that I thought Vici might go for in one of the earlier games, they go for the Centaur Sand King.
Yeah, I think it's quite important they take both these heroes because like AA has won both the first 2 games, and it's always with that like blink initiation. Like we saw that game there, super dying time and time again to the Centaur plus AA. Sand King AA is similar concept. You blink Bio Strike as the AA ultimate's flying in, so I think denying both Sand King and AA from Vici Gaming to go with the AA is quite important. They get the Prophet, which is more global power, but I don't think it's as scary as like a Centaur AA or a Sand King AA. Like, Prophet has to, I mean, you have to time the ultis, you have to have vision. You still need that long-range blink type initiator coming in as well with that.
Yeah, the Ancient Apparition pick, Prophet, sounds really nice. It's a great global presence, but you need someone to set up the combo.
Yeah.
So who's that someone going to be? Clockwork is still out there. He's not really the best. Not particularly reliable. The ult has a fairly long cooldown. Not sure what else there would be. There's other good offlaners. Well, I guess the Prophet will be their offlaner. Yeah. There's Puck. Puck's decent.
Yep, Puck's not bad. They may just decide to go. They could go for the Superstorm again, but they may want to just go full global. Get like a Spectre. Get a. I mean, Spectre Clockwork would be pretty good with the Rocket Flare plus Spectre ultimate, but I don't think they go as far as getting Zeus here. But
there's heroes like Magnus, Vici not known for running him. Storm's decent. It's a little greedy running 3 fairly squishy heroes against this combo, but those are some of the main initiators that come to mind. I don't think there's anyone else huge besides that.
Yep. Well, we'll see what the plan's going to be here in our Game 3 decider, winner advancing to the Grand Final.
Do you think Ember just gets ignored this game again?
Yeah, it seems to be the case. GT 5th picked it yesterday in Game 3. I'm sorry, who was that? 5th was 5th? Yeah, 5th, it was DT. I was about to say they lost, but yeah, they lost in the winner bracket final, so they're still alive. So I don't think we see Ember Spirit. They go Mirana for now, so this is
could be support.
Yeah, I think I've seen them run a few XDD carry Miranas, but they ran 1 support Mirana in this tournament. Yeah. Okay.
So normally XDD, it sounds like 4 XDD and 1 Dream EU. Okay. Thanks, K-Pop-Tosis.
My mind knew that. I had said 1. Yeah. He's just confirming how clever I am. Yes. That's what statsmen are for, making us sound smarter.
Axe is also out there. It's kind of an slightly less common hero, but
yeah.
Something we saw occasionally banned in the series yesterday.
Earthshaker's just fallen off I mean, he's been an kind of irrelevant support here for a while now, but
I'm not high on Earthshaker. Especially, like, I thought he was looking pretty good when they increased the fissure range, and you could still do stuff like fissure block into Ancients, fissure block mid. You can still block the lane and make the creep equilibrium go your team's way, but you're not actually denying them experience. You're just changing the creep equilibrium.
Yeah. Does work nicely with the AA, like, guarantee a cold feet as well as Ice Blast combo. I think one of the games yesterday we saw an ES plus AA combo actually work out quite well. But
yeah. Well, someone ran it. I can't remember how well.
I think it was Vici. I'd say it's Vici. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, that used to be the popular combo. The thing is now most Ancient Apparition players max Chilling Touch first.
Yeah.
We did see Cold Feet max the other game, and that might be what we see once again. Puck for Dreamtime. Oh, their team fight's looking good. And Pug now.
Oh, Vici Gaming, go back to some of their old tricks.
Well, this is the lane starts to take shape now. So I'm expecting like maybe even Dragonite's been banned. Okay, it's gonna say Pugna tri-lane and then Dragonite mid, but
yes, they often do the Pugna tri-lane with this. So lots of they get
it's
the
a
Storm
little
Spirit
awkward
still.
just because these supports don't push, but they do have good initiation.
This may just be it could still offensive tri-lane with this ESAA Pugna, but even if just go safe lane tri-lane, the pushing power is strong for Vici Gaming here.
How fully do they commit to this? There's still heroes like Lone Druid out there. I feel like they're just a bit lacking in versatility at that point.
I think the other thing is they need to push really early because once Sand King Centaur blinks up, Pugna just gets blown to pieces by blink initiations with all the long, and then you have an arrow from afar. So sure, you blink Sun initiate, you've got an Earthshaker counter initiate with a Fissure, but it just sets up an arrow. So Pugna's going to get destroyed this game if you're not careful.
When Vici this was their bread and butter. I would say they were the team that used Pugna the best in I think it was 6.79.
Yes.
Most notably at EMS 1. But what they would always do is it would be Dragonite mid, Pugna tri-lane, and they'd have a stronger pushing support. Normally a jungler that could push, sometimes the Prophet offlane, but having Ancient Apparition Earthshaker, not having a Dragonite available, can they find replacement heroes that do that job?
Well, they banned Coddles.
Well, they want to push now. No questions about that. What's left to do it?
You could do Shadow Shaman, but
this hero's like Doom that can be like an aura tank kind of.
Doom's not bad for sure. We'll see what you could.
I feel like going for something that purely is just good at taking towers and early game pushing is a bit risky. I mean, there's Shadow Shaman, technically could be a farming Shadow Shaman, but I'm not feeling so. I feel like they want something that has a little more access to late game.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to go full EMS, you can still pick the Bristleback here. It's not the worst option.
Bristleback.
It does make your lanes a bit different. Like you're running like a Pugna mid Prophet, like Prophet safe lane farming or Prophet off lane and Bristleback trail lane. Like it does make your lanes a bit weird, but it still fits as a third core. But Pugna's, you've already got your mech buyer in the Pugna. You don't have to worry about that when you pick the Bristleback. It's just like a kind of tanky frontline.
Viper, maybe a Viper.
Look at a Warlock pick.
Yeah, push against this.
Okay,
Dreamtime says.
I think Vici Gaming say, hold on a second, guys. Let's pick like Anti-Mage or something. I think this is where they say, screw it, we're not pushing. Let's just get a hard carry. Anti-Mage, Spectre.
Anti-Mage wouldn't be too bad. Spectre would synergize okay with Prophet. I just think I don't know.
They've fallen back on the Sylar Anti-Mage every now and then.
Dreamtime have really good gank though. Like even a mobile split pusher is quite likely to die with against Sand King, Centaur, double blink, puck blink. Their mobility is sick.
Alchemist.
So it's a little bit of both. It's not a full-on push, but it's a hero that's pretty strong in the early to mid game. It gives them access to late game. I think it's a decent option because they have multiple avenues. They can go for the early towers, but they're not like 100%.
And this is a pick much more geared towards the early to mid game, whether it's pushing, ganking, team fighting. Alchemist very strong early on.
Look at this teleport scroll from Enjoy just to play some wards.
We're seeing this more often. I think it was D2 did this before, and they didn't even ward that deep. They didn't even block the pull. It was just like
a vision ward, I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know how the timing works, but apparently you want to make sure this doesn't get dewarded, so the insta TP to make sure you get it off. He doesn't. Does he? Yeah, it looks like he buys the TP even for himself, so it's not like he's getting pulled a TP.
Yeah. If you have like a Weaver or Prophet, you don't need to do this, but when you just have immobile heroes, it's. And now they'll see the Pugna right away. So Vici Gaming's lanes were pretty predictable this game, but if there's any doubt, there isn't now.
It's a big thing with the offlane. Like you want to try and get that ward down. That's why Sylar immediately runs straight down here. Pugna with 320 movement speed is trying to scout where that ward goes, but the TP means he doesn't scout where the ward gets planted.
Bit of hate here for the Sand King. He will have his big camp warded. So both teams getting decent wards up that serve different purposes, but let's get into it, guys. It's our deciding Game 3. One of these two teams could well be on their way to Los Angeles to fight for nearly $110,000 and rising by the time June rolls around. Will it be Vici or will it be DT who move on to face Newbie in the Grand Finals? The answer will be decided over the next hour. ROTK playing the Nature's Prophet in the offlane, the R-God, some call him for Vici Gaming. One of the most bombastic players in the Chinese Dota scene. You've got Super, your stable, solid solo mid, playing the Alchemist. Look for him to stack some Ancients if he's left unchecked. Fenrir, the Ancient Apparition. FY, he's been sensational on some of those flashier initiators, like the Sand King. Can he keep it up on Earthshaker? More of a stolid support. We'll find out. And that leaves Sylar, your safe lane farming Pugna. Very different kind of hero from what we've seen him playing recently.
Well, introducing the boys on the Dire side, it is dream time, looking to make the dream real here. We are going to see Super playing a support Warlock in the mid lane. He's laning with Air on the puck, so they're going for some crazy dual lanes mid here. Off lane's going to be your In July Centaur, and the safe lane dual lane is going to be XDD Mirana laning with Dreamy on the Sand King.
So, Dreamtime have a pretty strong killing combo. The only issue in the safe lane is going to be getting a range of RTK, though. They'll almost have to hit an arrow if they want to make that happen.
And with boots first, I just this is like you need a tri-lane to kill him kind of scenario.
On paper, it's like, bro, striking an arrow. What a good killing combo.
No.
But in practice, getting the first stun off is the hard part.
And even if they do, it's going to be stretching the limit. So I think the boots may just keep RTK alive here. So level 1 Biostrike, really bad initiation. When Dreamy U doesn't have boots as well. So there's, I think, very little chance of getting a kill this top lane.
Well, Super is only not Super. This is. I didn't realize. I mean, I knew they both had supers, but I wasn't thinking about it last game. We probably should try to clarify which is which as much as possible for Game 3. But yeah, the Warlock for Dreamtime definitely zoning out Vici's Super for now. He will get his bottle, and he'll just be going for his standard build. The Acid Spray Unstable Concoction Max. Doubt we'll see any points in Grievel's Greed until later on, and with this, he can look to stack and farm Ancients to catch up later. He can prevent them from pushing into his towers, but he is definitely having a tough time in this mid lane. Still yet to get a CS.
Yeah, he seems to be bottle. He leaves the career mid, so it looks like he will be bottle crowing just to help him out. Since one of the benefits of dual lane mid is you pretty much get close to total rune control. Warlock camps the top rune, your offlane camps the bottom rune, so they're going to be getting pretty much every single rune, which means Alchemist is going to bottle crow.
Yeah, nice illusion rune pickup, and can use this rune to just potentially mess up these pulls, even block some stacks. Well, maybe not blocking stacks.
RTK is owning top. He's getting like big pulls off here. He just last hit a Hellbear and got like 85 gold out of that. So he's hit level 3.5. He's doing fantastic in the offlane.
Yeah, Sandcane is just not a good zoning support.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the dual lanes have their downside.
Dreamy U's just getting crushed by Treants. RTK says
Sandcane is pretty bad. Well, 3 base armor is okay, but it's not great.
Is this revenge of RTK for game 2?
That's the kind of player he is, you know? He's got the huge games and the facepalm-worthy ones.
It's
he's
still
very rarely in the middle.
Still very early, this is his profit after all. You never know where he's going to be TPing later on, but...
And good news for Vici, though. The Mirana's also been shut down a bit. XTD, 11 CS, you compare that to the Pugna. Sylar's sitting pretty at 17. That's a pretty substantial farming difference for this early on. 5 CS up already.
Yeah. I like it. So we'll see Super. I think he just hit some... Well, he wanted to... Yeah, he stacked with the medium
he
camp.
He tanked that tower shot. Is that enough? No phase in. The Oxstun's there. He doesn't phase shift dodge it.
Yeah, he gets pretty low. Super does have a heal, though.
Yeah, I feel like if Air jaunted to the orb, maybe he could have gotten the kill, but also might have died tanking that Alk stun and not dodging it. He would have been closer to the stun and already struggled to dodge it there. But you could see the kill potential with Fatal Bonds. They are a very strong lane. He's maxing Shadow Word first. Sometimes we see Fatal Bonds max.
The Shadow Word, I don't know if you have to max the Shadow Word, but it's definitely worth getting like a couple points. Sometimes you just see a couple value points and then go back for the Fatal Bonds. Even Upheaval, pretty good teamfight spell.
Phase boots already. This is also the X factor, is not only is he getting a good start top, but he can come in mid, and the Warlock could easily die to an Alk stun and a Prophet TP with phase boots. That's a lot of early physical damage, and the Acid Spray will help with the phase boots too, so...
Radiant supports do have a smoke as well, but they've opted just to save bottom for now.
Dreamtime doing a lot, really prioritizing the early stacking.
And well, that was ROTK going for pulls and stacks there actually.
Oh, he stacked their big camp?
Yeah, he was pulling it to his lane.
Burrow Strike, then the arrow follow up XDD. No points at Starfall yet, but there's your first blood. Help you there.
Well, they should have helped him there, but
yeah, he just got a little out of position, and right as the first nighttime hits. Now In July coming in mid. It's a 2-pronged assault from DT. They have boots up on In July. Super's got his own as well, and then he'll get the stun off. Connects on In July. Still can't really go in for this. We'll tank an orb to the face. Needs to bottle and just keep on heading away from the Centaur. Don't let him get that stomp, but the body blocks. The body blocks by Air. Then Super gives him the ring around. The Ukes. First the body blocks.
Oh, he needs to get this stun off. He doesn't see the puck, though. Oh!
He barely gets it off. He's still running. They're running, chasing him to the end of the earth, and I think at long last they'll give it up. They did take a tier 1, so...
In the end, it was worth it for the Alchemist, but he was really playing with fire on that one. Not just tier 1, they're going to tier 2. Centaur kind of can defend, but not very well. Treen's going to go scout things out and pull the creep wave away, so Centaur's on his own here.
The power of the Pugna pick, taking those early towers. The Fissure comes in. They might kill him as well with the Sprout. One more right click, the Chilling Touch will do it.
Yeah,
that's a big kill. Tower's definitely gone now. 2 towers down already. That's going to mean a very early mech for Vici. RTK can work towards his Midas next, and the Alchemist can be their hard carry. Hasn't had the best start, but with some Ancient stacks, he could get right back into it. So, Vici showing some real signs of life here after that early first blood and nearly giving up 2 solo kills.
You got that Earthshaker cosmetic advantage in play.
And the Fissure connects on air.
Oh, man. Those fissures look so sick.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize they allowed custom fissure animations.
Yeah. Well, if you're EG, they allow anything.
Meanwhile, in the mid lane, RTK and Super combined. They have brought down the Warlock while we're busy admiring the fissure.
Oh, man.
That physical damage is real. That's level 2 acid spray, and you throw in the phase boots right click, it hurts. I would like to see them start stacking the Ancients for Super. He can do it himself. It's not hugely important. You are getting tower gold for now, but it would be nice.
Alchemist sees the double neutral stack.
He's got a haste bottled. He's got a haste bottled. There's no sandstorm for a few seconds. Starts channeling the stun. Dreamy U. The stun's gonna find him, and it does hit him.
Why are you sandstorming? Oh no, the heal will save his life maybe.
One more right click. No, he keeps on getting healed up. Coil, not available.
Oh, he's like 15 experience short of that.
And that is not a stun you want to be trying to
actually, the Sandstorm was actually worth in there, because it did give him that invis delay where he couldn't right-click, but it looked like a, just Sandstorm to get instantly cancelled kind of play.
Yeah. Now Super comes back in. Dream Coil is online now, though. And the haste turn ends.
He's just zoning them out. Like, he's not scared. He's got Chemical Rage. Pops in, he's going to go back in. He may kill this Warlock here.
Stun's being deployed. Super's going to take a lot of damage from this. The Acid Spray dropped after the stun. Not the best by Super, but it doesn't matter. It's more than enough. Yeah. Then the Nether Wards drop down at the tower, and comes XDD looking to bring down Sylar. He's got some stick charges here. The arrow barely misses.
That's bad.
So
XDD's leapt into. He's
then they burrow on 2, but RTK. Oh, that's another RTK TP.
XDD, you done for. The leap arrow was like an all-in play to kill Sylar there. If you kill Sylar, it's probably okay. You get the kill, maybe even escape, but once he's used the leap, doesn't kill Sylar, he's dead.
And the other thing is he leaves top, which was going to be a free farm lane.
Oh, man.
And, well, the only hero who's farming right now is in July. Everyone else is trying to defend, but not very successfully.
Even with the RTK TP, it's still a really good trade for Vici, and they're not done. Warlocks come back mid lane, and once again, Alchemist is flanking. This Alchemist...
He's not level 6 yet. What a good time to fight before the Warlock gets his ult up. Al comes in once again with the stun, this time again on Super, dropping the Acid Spray. There's your combination, and the Fissure secures the kill. FY, Arcane Boots up, Blink's coming soon. The towers fall in mid. That's going to be your mech as well for Vici. Midas could come fairly quickly for RTK. Oh, by the way, we did miss the Radiant Courier dying.
Yeah, I saw it was dead. I don't know what happened. But
it must have flown in the middle of the fight. Maybe that did Super kill it, maybe? Not sure. Or XDD.
Yeah.
Will the real Super please stand up?
That's not fair.
Yeah, he's playing support.
Come on. No, I know. I would like to defend Dreamtime's Super's honor and integrity. Okay.
It's not interesting, Brian. Stop flaming.
Why you flame Super?
You're not trying to compare, but you're comparing them.
Okay. No, I like. Yeah. All right. Brian's getting defensive. He's cranky. It's 9:30 in the morning, and
we're flaming. No, it's Super. I will say that Vici Super is normally this team's most solid presence. That was a rare off game from earlier today.
I think he just wanted to make a Slim Shady joke. That was why he made that. That was all it was. He doesn't care about the stat. He just wanted to make a pun.
Stats aren't important. Bottom lane, they found Fenrir. Dreamtime. Some much needed signs of life for them. Getting
just Stampede. No blinks.
But they're going to lose the Warlock, it looks like. The Fissure will find him. The Alchstone will follow this up, and this Warlock is just getting wrecked.
Yeah.
0-4.
It's a stage of the game where you're giving your support a solo lane to try and get him that level 6 that you need, like you're giving AA like a solo lane. And that's what Fenrir... The same thing happens with both teams. Fenrir gets a solo lane to try to get his level 6 bottom lane, he gets ganked. Warlock at mid, he gets ganked. Because I think teams realize that these supports are actually important to gank when they're trying to catch up and get their level 6s. And they're often alone to do so.
Yeah, Vici's gank is just always ready, though. They don't even need Stampede. Just a Fissure into an Alchstone, that's a kill.
RTK has his Midas now.
Yeah, despite all the deaths. That's the power of these early towers. Alchstone will come and will follow XDD through the leap. Yep. But the tower's under siege. The Pugna pick, the power of it.
Just drop that ward smack
ROTK now tanking an arrow to the face. Come on, man, wake up.
They've got this tower.
It's
the blast
too.
finish off and get the last hit as well. So
they'll get it anyway.
No potential denies, and Super doesn't have to go for the mech here with Pugna already having one, so he's kind of freed up.
He can go into an early AC. I think probably BKB first we'll see from him, and then into something like Assault Cuirass.
He normally goes like mech BKB, so it may just be a BKB rush.
BKB's very good this game.
He likes his Sanjin Yasha. I think Sanjin Yasha and Alchemist is really nice for the movement speed to help get stuns off. The other thing you might consider... no, actually, no, I'm not sure what I was going to say.
You know, the other thing that we didn't really talk about this game is how good Pugna Ward is against this GT lineup. They will sprout air. He's already used the orb to try and defend this tower, and he'll go down anyway despite phase shift dodging the stun. Then comes the Centaur into the fight, but who's going to follow up the Centaur? The arrow connects on Fenrir, but they can't fight against the Pugna Ward. There's still the mech as well, and it's been popped. XDD being run down by a super stun. The chase continues to crepify into a Pugna Blast. This could be enough damage to kill. Oh, it barely misses. Still he's sprouted. Still he's trapped. The Sand King arrives, connects with a 3-hero Epi Dreamy U, the savior for Dreamtime. He makes it a 3 for 3 instead of just a 3 for 0.
Comes up big. The blink timing.
Still they're going to lose this tower, though. And that's still 5 towers down at 11 minutes. But what an amazing hold there from the Sand King.
The blink timing from the Sand King coming in clutch here. The Centaur's blink was just questionable. He blinked into 4 heroes who had, like, they had mech just to negate his damage output, so. Well,
the team fight recap saying that was our first close fight of the game, but still a win in the end for...
They're swapped around, but
okay.
Yeah. But you get
right, we've got another. Yeah. We have some other overlays popping up as well.
Don't worry, we've just make your viewing experience more dynamic.
We're keeping you guys on your toes. That's the real goal here.
It's going to be a BKB rush from Super. He's got most of the components.
They do want to try and shut him down bottom, though. In comes July. In comes in July, I should say.
Meanwhile, top lane. There's no Earthshaker blink. The Ice Blast is there as well. Air going to go down.
And bottom, will there be the engage? They do have their Warlock ult. And the wave's pushing. Would be a good time to get a kill with the Warlock ult, take a tower, but not seeing it yet.
Does some sick use of the ES fast blink. Catches Puck by surprise.
Yeah, hiding in the trees. Yeah, it's like we were talking about the Ancient Apparition pick, and the one thing ES does give you is just a nice setup stun for it. And with the blink, it's pretty similar to having, say, a Puck or some other good long-range initiator like Centaur.
Well, he comes to push top lane, and no one in position to defend, and it's a good thing because Alchemist is not there ready to fight. So they'll get this tier 2 tower, it looks like uncontested, trading for the tier 1 bottom.
The power of the Pugna. I mean, they've given up 6 towers to take their first of the game.
Yeah, well, Warlock's only just hit level 6 is the problem. Like, he has not had level 6 at any stage this game.
Dreamtime will have a very strong 5-man hold, but they're going to TP in bottom. They dunk XDD to start this off. Doesn't get off the Fissure follow-up, though, FY. Forced to retreat out. From the backside comes XDD. He last hits the tower. Nicely played by him. Now on the retreat. Takes a Fissure to the dome. The Alch stun. Stunned himself.
That's I like that attempt from Vici to defend the tier 1. That was they didn't get any kills there, but the Warlock Golem gets used defensively.
Look at these wards from Vici. Yeah, that was a good effort from them.
Yeah. They almost, like, you get the tier 2 and defend your tier 1, or even just get a deny, which they could have got. Unfortunately, I actually snuck in. Like, that's such a good trade. RTK,
look at this vision they have. Air's going to walk right in. His Invis rune just wore off, or rather, the Moonlight Shadow did. Now he gets sprouted. He's isolated. Can they right-click him down? Yes, they can.
Yeah, that's troublesome.
So they've taken all outer towers. They've got really good wards up in the enemy jungle. Next objective for Vici, get BKB on Super and go Roche.
Yeah, they've got a decent Roche lineup with the Prophet. They'll have Necrobooks coming soon from RTK. Has enough for the Necro 1 and...
Necrobooks and Pugna Ward is very good against this mass team fight.
Yeah, Pugna's going Necros as well. This is the Vici Gaming mass Necro strat from EMS we saw a bit of.
It's still very strong if you get the early start, and DT, just the power of the Pugna. I mean, honestly, this hero is the engine for the strat.
I like the last pick Warlock just because it was something different, but like, I don't know how much I like it as a good, viable pick here.
It sounded good, but then it's like, oh yeah, he's got to get level 6 first, and it just took a while. RTK will tank an arrow from the backside. XDD comes in, snipes him out to start this off. Alch stun. Connects on 2, but Vici not going to find a full opening here.
Yep. Here come the Necro books. Necro 1 picked up for Syla. The Necro 1 available for RTK, but still seeing it base, so...
No, their ward's going to go down soon. This is probably not breaking the tower, just sieging the tower.
Spam Nether Blast whenever possible. Like that's...
What a spell. 5.5-second cooldown.
Oh, I like Dreamy
reliable
position,
damage on
though.
towers.
Sanky on the low ground, ready to flank with an epicenter.
Well, and the wards died. This is a good time. And he's been hit by the arrow. Can they bring down Sylar in time? He's the mech carrier. If he doesn't get it off, what a great fight. Then Sand King comes in. The epicenter, I think he canceled it.
ROTK scouted him with treants. It was so clutch.
Well, in the end, gets scout.
It's still a good fight for DT.
They've lost two. They will lose super. It's a 2-for-2 trade, but hey, 2-for-2 is pretty damn good for DT considering how this game started.
No dunk. He's just got the totem, and he's going to bring down XCD. It looks like two more right clicks going to not be there.
The chilling
XCD
touch
bottling
slow.
up.
Still not enough. He's got a blink.
Oh, 5 seconds.
Go for it.
If he had the Echo Slam, that could have been beautiful. ROTK, I don't know if it was intended, but he used the tree clump where the Sand King was hiding, and he used the tree clump to basically cancel the SK's blink as he was epicentering.
Okay, so he epicentered and then just walked in? Because I didn't even see
He got stamped. It was like this spot here, where he was hiding. Like these trees were used to make treants as he was channeling epicenter. So it was a bit of luck, or maybe RTK was like.
Did he actually get epi off though? Because I didn't even see it.
I think it just was used on the. It was either cancelled or used on the treants.
Okay.
It wasn't cancelled by Vici, but he may have self-cancelled.
I thought he self-cancelled. Okay. I didn't see it at all, but
yeah.
My camera was slightly up here watching the Pugno.
Centaur was like, "I'll stampede you in. Don't worry, you don't need your blink." But yeah, nothing really came from the Sand King.
That would have been like a 4 or 5 hero wipe if they get the epicenter off there. Especially with the Pugno dying first, because he's the mech carrier. Without him, their 5-man is not nearly
stop tanking
strong.
these arrows, Vici Gaming.
Yeah, RTK's tanked the lion's share, but that was Sylar's the hero there. RTK dies not the biggest deal, but your Pugno dying, that takes all the fuel out of your push.
That was also like pre-BKB on Alchemist, like pre-Necro 2s, Necro 3s. Like Necro 1s.
Premature.
Necro 1s are just pretty ass. Like they're really not worth their cost. But
still, despite that, like how kind of bad it looked for Vici, it wasn't fairly even trade, and the tower's at half health. So if they just buckle down, get the BKBs, get the Necro 3s, and then go, well, Dreamtimer is still going to be up against it, I feel.
I think end of the day, the next push or two that comes is going to be a lot scarier and harder to deal with, and maybe even contains an Aegis.
And also the Nether Ward was down, so Sand King was able to get off his full combo. Otherwise, that ward, I believe it would have been in range, zapped him here, and prevented him from using Blink Dagger anyway. So, it's just tough. I mean, ideally, I think what they want to do is, like, Dream Coil, Sand King walks in, starts going for the epicenter, Warlock drops the ult, because I don't know if he'll be able to get off the blink in fights against the Nether Ward, to be totally honest.
He's going for a BKB. He picked up the Ring of Regen, I think, thinking about getting 4-stuff, but now he's going back for BKB. I think he should just pick up some Tranquil Boots and then rush BKB.
He's the second most farmed hero on their team. I'm like, wait, this guy's an Ogre Club?
That triple kill, man.
He's more farmed than the Puck, barely, but he is.
Yeah. You get a triple kill like that, like solo XP as well. He needs his level 11, but, I mean, yeah, he does need that, I feel, to defend these pushes.
Yeah, he'll want it to deal with the Nether Ward zaps, and then he can get off the combo. Also, level 2 Sand King ult is very, very fast this game. He's almost got it.
Well, here we go. They're pushing it out. Necro 2 up on the Prophet. Necro 2 coming on the Courier for Pugna.
And they've got a lot of treants here in the front lines to kind of scout out any potential arrows.
Sylar waiting for his Necro 2 before he summons them.
Centaur does have a Blink Stomp available, and the tower will fall. Arrow connects on super. He's going to self-stun as well, but he is an ult form, so... Not taking out. Dreamy Use trying to weave his way in from the back again.
It's that one tree clump you really want to... I think he needs to go for a solo smoke to get in from behind.
I agree. At this stage of the game, do they have smoke?
Yeah, Dreamy Use holding one. He can use it just on himself. Like if your Raxes are going to go... once they commit to the Raxes, he'll maybe consider using it.
Well, this looks like almost inevitable Raxes. There is a glyph available, but the main thing is do Dreamtime get like a 4 or 5 hero wipe out of this? Or do they just lose the fight?
He's smoked up himself. He's epicentering from behind. He gets hit by the ward, though. No blink.
He's still in range of the damn thing. He only finds FY. It's just the Earthshaker who can still unload the Fissure. That actually connects on 2. Then the Enchant Totem coming in, hitting the Sand King. Mirana dropping low. They've already lost 3. They've used their whole AoE combo. They're going to lose air 2. Vici Gaming overrunning DT. Nether Ward, OP. Yeah. The range on that thing, it's what, 1400?
It's big.
1600 radius.
Oh, God. Yeah, that Sand King was far away.
That's almost Glimpse's range.
I don't know whether...
That's what I'm saying, man. It's like, even if he gets off the epi, there's still the zap.
Yeah, like it's...
That sucks. If that hits 3-4 hairs, I think they win.
The Blink Dunk. FY is coming big with this. He gets the Warlock only. XCT does get the leap out.
I think they should... actually, all the ults are down. Maybe they don't need the back.
They've got Necrobooks coming up soon. I think Prophet's Necro... He's got his Necrobook. He wants to TP home, get his Necro 3, now TP right back in, I think, with full mana.
Vici Gaming, no mercy. Going straight for the GG. The Burrow Strike's there. Dreamtime can stall, but I don't think they can stop this.
And he's bringing the Necro 3 for Pugna. ROTK, the mobile courier. I was just about to say, where's Pugna's Necro 3? He brings it. I love this play.
Yeah, the courier was already on its way, so and it was full. The courier was full. They've got a Diffusal Blade for the Golem as well.
Oh god. ROTK TP's home just to ferry items out.
Who's bought the Diffusal Blade?
Alchemist maybe? Or
Ancient Apparition?
Dude, no way. AA doesn't find that, does it?
I saw a recipe. Okay, they definitely bought
recipe.
it yet.
FY on Earthshaker. Damn.
I like this choice though. You get that is like half of Dreamtime's team fight.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
And with double Necro 3s, this tower is gonna melt. The Raxes are going to be hard to be kept alive.
They'll try and go in now before the Pugna Netherward gets off, but he drops it in the middle of 4 heroes. It's going to keep on zapping. The mech keeps ROTK alive. Dreamy U's isolated. He's taking the life drain, and he'll get sucked down by the Pugna. Fenrir now hunting air on the backside of the fight. Drops the ultimate. Will connect on the puck. In July, heading for the hills as well. These are the final moments for Dreamtime, getting wiped to pieces by Vici Gaming. And it looks like Vici probably have a date with Newbie, although ROTK going really deep behind enemy lines. FY's waiting for him. They'll bring down the Warlock. He's thrown his own life away for this, though. But he's opened up the top lane.
ROTK does an ROTK style. He dies back into an ROTK TP, but hey, they win the fight. Doesn't matter. Rax is now exposed, and this is going to be 4 Rax's advantage for Vici Gaming momentarily.
Well, Earthshaker may not be the best at farming to Blink, but if you take 6 towers, then he's damn well going to get it anyway.
FY, after a poor game 2, has really stepped it up here. He's 7-0-7 and had a much bigger impact here in game number 3.
The Super Alk. We have seen teams banning it against Vici. And I don't know if it's the hero, it's more just the way it suits their team that makes it so strong.
Oh, and Dreamy U now, Sanking going to go down. The Ice Blast there as well, so with this, DT may just hang in. This is a loser bracket final, game 3 decider. You want to fight out to the bitter end, but
the creeps are coming, and they've got a Diffusal Blade now for the Warlock ultimate. It's just
the Warlock pick just hasn't paid off.
Yeah.
I think you needed, like...
It looked good on paper. It's great against these early push strats, but the problem is getting his level 6 and getting it in a timely fashion.
Prophet just won top lane. Like, that to me is the biggest problem. If they have a standard tri lane with Sanking, like, Sanking Rubik, Sanking plus whatever range support, like, I think they just have a much stronger draft. Like, Puck doesn't need the help at mid lane. Like, even though Puck's not the most dominant mid laner and can't really beat an Alchemist, I think Puck actually leveled a lot slower than was needed because of the shared XP with the Warlock.
And it's not like the Warlock can deny creeps or anything. Yeah. They'll look for July bottom there. We're feeling quite a few spells,
Blink
but
TP,
he goes for the Blink TP. FY, no Blink available.
What I really like to see in this game, I'm not sure if it was banned out, was the Super Enchantress. He plays a really good Chen Enchantress, but I think Enchantress going for some aggressive early ganks would have been a much better pick than the Warlock this game.
I don't think it was banned. I'd say like 90% sure it wasn't banned.
I think it wasn't banned either, but here we go. They're trying to fight outside the base. They realize they've got to go soon. Epicenter being channeled. There's going to be a Blink Burrows. Like this time there's no Netherward up, but it's not doing enough damage. There goes your Mud Golem as well. Alchemist going to channel stun with the BKB. Hits XDD. Can they burst out the Mirana? Mirana's getting low. No leap out just yet. It's on cooldown. They've lost Sanking though. And now they're just going to start falling one by one. Everyone out of mana because of the Necro books. And
where's that Diffusal Blade?
Earthshaker too far.
Oh, they'll clean up one. The Pugna's just left to his own devices.
Buyback from Pugna. They would end this game.
And end him in the end.
There's your Diffusal. They purged that Golem. And well, here we go. Blink out from July.
Arrows fishing. Not going to connect. Yeah, he purged it like right at the end.
God. XD almost...
Well, right when we're praising FY.
No, that was actually like that was actually a decent play. Like, because he knew the Mirana just killed the Necro 3 and was taking a ton of self-damage by killing the Necro 3 unit, and he didn't see... Like, it was high ground, so he didn't see the leap. He was going for the dunk.
Well, there's the stun.
It was a nice idea.
Connects on 2, Burrow Strike comes in, but there's no follow-up. Dreamtime just getting cleaned up without their ultimates. They couldn't win the fight with them. They're most certainly not winning it without them. They've been driven back to the well. And after making it as far as the winner bracket finals, being 1 game away in this series from going to the grand finals, they fall short in the Summit Asia. The dream ends here for Vici Gaming. They keep hope alive. The chance of ROTK coming to Los Angeles just got better.
It's going to be a best of 5, Vici Gaming and Newbie tomorrow to decide who's coming to LA for the Summit. I'm thrilled to wait.
Last time they played Newbie, just 2-0'd them. Looked pretty straightforward. One of the games was a complete stomp. One was a bit closer going Vici's way, but it just felt like Newbie flat out out-drafted them in that series and came ready to play. Vici looked flat, but Vici has looked a bit reinvigorated the past 2 days.
Yeah, Vici Gaming now at like 3 straight series wins in a row, beating IG.
All of them going 2-1.
IG, LGD, DT.
Scrappy.
It seems to be their style. So coming into the grand finals tomorrow, there we go. Vici Gaming, the road was tough and long through that loser bracket. They're in the grand finals. They don't seem to care, though. And based on these last 3 Vici Gaming series, I think we'll see a grand final that goes 5 games. Like, I don't even know who I'd predict to take that best of 5 grand finals. Like, Vici Gaming have a lot of momentum, although how much momentum do you get from when you're not 2-0ing teams? You're struggling to win 2-1 series.
Yeah, as far as the grand finals go, guys, it is our qualifying play-in match for the LAN finals. It will be a straight best of 5. The winner's bracket advantage will simply be that they win the coin toss. So they will get the choice of pick or side for the first game, and we'll just alternate from there. But it is ultimately a straight best of 5, and winner comes here to LA. Exciting. Yeah,
exciting stuff. Hats off to Dreamtime, though. They played an amazing tournament. The number of upsets they caused, like taking out IG.
They look really good going into TI qualifiers. I think they're, right now, I would say they're the favorites.
Well, LGD also look really good lately. I think
looking better, yeah.
Yeah, LGD had a really good couple of matches. They beat Newbie recently over in the ESL China ones.
I missed that.
They
got their revenge on Xiao 8. He abandoned them and they strike back.
They beat a newbie. They beat IG, was it, in this room?
IG has looked like one of the weaker Chinese teams recently. They've been very shaky.
No, they beat HGT. That's right. Okay. And they've had
that qualifier is going to be competitive. I would say there's like 4 to 6 teams that are very decent shots to win.
Yes.
To me, I think it's the Chinese qualifier and the SEA one that are the closest. I think Dog is the best overall team out of any of the teams in the qualifier.
Yeah,
but Europe kind of looks top-heavy to me, and I think they're just going to crush Europe. But this
Dog
Chinese
is like
qualifier,
one tier 1 team, then like a couple good tier 2 teams, then like some.
And there's Roxkiss, whoever, sort of on the cusp.
Yeah.
But a little inconsistent.
And China, like I think even if you look at like the 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th teams, they're teams who can still play really consistent Dota. I think the Chinese qualifier will have the most consistent Dota, but like you look at SEA or America, you'll have some like flair and pizzazz, some throws.
Oh, it'll be
some fun games.
Yeah. TI4 qualifiers are coming.
Yeah,
they're coming soon. We'll have quite a few people coming here for those, but for today, it's all about the summit. Congratulations to Vici Gaming. They've made their way into the grand finals. It'll be a straight best of 5 with the coin flip going the way of Newbie tomorrow. That match will begin at 19 China time, which is 13 CEST, and I believe very early in the morning for us.
Yeah, well, I'm looking forward to that best of 5. I don't care what time it's at.
Yeah, we'll be awake. We'll be ready. It'll be a great time. The winner comes here. Prize pool just about to break $110,000. If you haven't picked up your bundle yet in the store, guys, highly recommend you do it. Comes with an awesome X set. A lot of people have told us that they bought it just for the X set. Nice. In fact, one guy who's like, I don't even like your casting. I just want you to know I only bought it for the X set. Don't go thinking that.
Solid.
Okay.
I saw a couple of people tweet us saying, I have the X set. I don't want the X set.
And then you have people who don't care about the cosmetics, just want to support the tournament.
Yeah. I like the tournament. I like the fact we're bringing out all these teams to LA and just want to, well, help this tournament do as well as possible. Hey, we get Pudge Wars in, Pudge Wars between the teams. All-Star Pudge Wars in like $500, I believe.
Yeah, hopefully we'll hit some of those higher incentives as well. We've got a lot more exciting stuff planned besides just the stretch goals, guys. So no matter what, get excited for the summit coming, the LAN finals from June 5th through 8th. You've been watching the Summit Asia powered by Twitch. We are done for today for Asia, but we're not done for America.
We got like 45 minutes and then when America starts. So.
Yeah, so stick around here on the live stream. We'll just have some music going, K-pop Toastus. We'll keep you jamming, and then we'll be back for our final day of America group stage play. Thanks again for watching, guys. Summit Asia, nearly done. One more best of 5 to go. It's either Vici or Newbie. Be sure to follow K-pop Toastus on Twitter, BTS Gods, and myself, LD Dota. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you for America action in about 45 minutes.